Okay, good night. I'm used to with Professor Dr. Dolphy Gilpin. In continuation now with engineering history, we'll try to pick up where we left off from a couple of nights ago. Okay, from a couple of nights ago, we're talking about the award, the engineering award, and we had briefly mentioned of the private pilot airplane and private pilot commercial PA and CA experiences back there in the 1986, 87, 88, 89. Well, all those experience, the first phase of it, I stopped at about 90, and the second phase started back in 2000 and about 22, 23, and there was a brief phase internationally, that means outside of USA, on the island of Jamaica, at about 2008, 9, and 10, or 2000, somewhere about there. So we're going to continue with our engineering history, chronology, and let's get right into it. Okay, so here we are. So we had briefly mentioned of our PA Private Pilot Airplane, and the score about 1986-87 was 84. That's the score that I returned so as that I could start flying. So theoretical sort of exam, and I returned a score of 84, and then I started was to do the practical flying at academics of flying. That was the academics of flight, and that was in Sunnyside, Queens. And as I said, this was about 1986, 87. Flights continue. Talking about the exam itself, we could leave it here. And it was called PA Private Pilot Airplane. PVT Airplane. So we're focusing on the score, 84, and we are giving it now a sort of chemical outlook, perspective, or focus. And so what we did, what I did was the atomic number, the number 84 is significant in the score, passing score. So we found now the atomic number 84 for polonium. That's right here. PO, that's giving it a, so we assign 84 atomic number. Atomic weight is 209. Polonium. And we have here know that there are electronics configuration XC14, 4F14, 5D, 10, 6S2, and 6P4. So that is electronics configuration. This is, we start at the noble gas, xenon, and 4F14, 5D10, 6S2, 6P4. And so we went off into the isotopes of polonium. And we have now, we say that this is 209, and this is probably the average weight of the isotopes, called the isotopic weight, the average. And so we have the isotope now, PO, polonium, to be 210. 210. And we see that the polonium, PO, is a metalloid. Metalloid, LOID. And that means it has property of both metal and non-metal. That's what it's called, metalloid. And it's in a rare earth element group, quite radioactive, a solid at room temperature. And it was discovered here by Marie Pvt Curie. And she was a Polish scientist, and this was in 1898. 1898, Marie Pvt Curie discovered polonium, atomic number 84. And what I did is, this was just the score I returned from my private pilot airplane. And the certificate has expired, but certainly polonium has not expired. And so in a continuation, we give it a chemical engineering sort of a focus or spin. And we use 84 as atomic number, and then we started off here to get the atomic weight, ANU 21029, one of the isotope. And we get this, a little bit of history. It was discovered by Marie Pvt Curie. And she was from, this is polonium, Poland. Poland. Named after that place in Europe called Poland. Some other chemical characteristic or other characteristic is that polonium, PO, is at $1.4 trillion, $1.4 trillion per ounce. So ounce is like a British or European sort of yeah, the ounce is British, and this British is European. And there's $1.4 trillion dollars per ounce for this polonium. And the other statistics will be, it is now 49 billion grams per 49 billion per gram. $49 million per gram. Some other properties, that is silver, SiL, silver grade. Some other characteristics is that 100 microgram of polonium is contained now in a ton of uranium. And as you know, U is the symbol of uranium. So that 100 microgram of polonium is found in 1 ton of uranium. Some other statistics on it would be that there are approximately about 33 known isotopes of polonium. And that the half-life of the most common polonium, the half-life of the most common polonium is now 138.36 days. So that's the half-life of the most common isotope of polonium, polonium-210. (376 days. Yeah. And one last characteristic is that polonium-210 decays into lead-206. Yeah, polonium-210 decays into lead-206. So once again, we take the score that is this certificate has been expired, but we take the score 84 and we assign the atomic number, not assigned, but we look up for the compatible atomic number for 84 and we find polonium and atomic weight 209 and 210, and there are many others, but we have just chosen one of the isotope 210, which is most common, and we have had here the characteristic in the electronics configuration and some other where and when it was discovered by Marie Curie, 1898 in Poland. And so there we have given life back to something that was like when you have a license and it's expires. Polonium is in the part of the periodic table. That has not expired. So we look up for 84, which was my score. And we find out that 84 is the atomic number of polonium-210. And we gave some other, this is some financial points on polonium, $1.4 trillion per ounce, or 49 billion per gram. And that 100 micrograms of polonium is contained in 1 ton of uranium. So uranium is a source of polonium. So let's give a little highlight, and then that will be that. So there we have the score of 84 on the Private Pilot Airplane, and here we have polonium, PO, atomic number 84 and atomic mass of 209. One of the isotopes, most common, is 210, discovered by Marie Curie, in Poland in 1898, and these are some other stats on it. Poland 1.4 trillion per ounce, dollars per ounce, or $49 billion per gram, and that 100 microgram of polonium is found in 1 ton of uranium, or approximately 1 ton, and that we have 33 known isotopes of polonium, 33 known isotopes, and that the most common one has a half-life of 138.376 days, and the said PO210 decays into Pb206. So that's that for polonium. All right, we will return with some other engineering history. So this is like going from AE, aviation engineering, to like a chemical sort of a thing. AE to like CHE. All right. So there we have it.